So today we're off to go and jump in an icy lake. Now you may or may not have heard of the Wim Hof Method before, but today I'm going to take you with me on a journey up one of NZ's highest elevated lakes, Lake Alta. It measures in at a toasty 1 degrees. It's safe to say she's going to be a chilly one. Now if it's your first time here guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Danny Sykes. I'm an entrepreneur living in, I always feel so weird saying I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur living in Queenstown, New Zealand. On this channel I cover topics such as entrepreneurship, philosophy, self-development, spirituality, and we like to have a little bit of fun along the way too. If you like this video and you think I'm worthy of your valuable attention, please subscribe to my channel. Like the video and give us a comment, whatever the hell you want. I'd love to hear from you with your thoughts and to connect with you. Let's get on with it, shall we?
I think we might have gone the wrong way here.
Sorry, he's just getting undressed over there.
Mate, there's kids over there.
1 degrees. Alright, so I think it's a good idea to give a little bit of context about the Wim Hof Method itself before we head up the mountain, especially if this isn't something that you've heard of before. The method itself is a combination of breath work and cold exposure. Now within the breath work, that itself is a combination of deep breathing and then subsequent breath holds. Now throughout the method, because of the high level of breaths that you do, your body becomes extremely oxygenated. And I've actually been able to hold my breath for up to 4 minutes, which is incredible, something that I never thought I'd be able to do. Now, because of the deep breathing, that actually fires what's called your sympathetic nervous system. From there, your fight or flight response is triggered. And that then in turn fires up your immune system, which has amazing health benefits. Now, because of the laboured breathing, your blood becomes extremely oxygenated, which in turn decreases the level of CO2 you have in your blood by quite a lot. Now, what happens there on a sort of physiological level is your blood becomes a lot more alkaline. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware, but it's a very interesting fact that I only learned a short while ago, but disease itself cannot exist in an alkaline environment, which makes this part of the Wim Hof Method extremely valuable. I will include a lot more information and links within the description and some videos at the end of this video, so if you do want to find out more scientific information and explore it yourself a little bit more, please do feel free. But all I want to do today is take you up the mountain. I'll give you a bit more information about the method up there and actually take you through exactly how it works, so stick around to check that out. And then we'll go and have a nice little cold dip in +1 degree water, and it will be very enjoyable. Maybe is not the word, but it's going to be fun. Let's get on with it. So we're up to the top of Remarks. It's a hot day, but I've got a jacket on now. It's actually pretty damn cold. It's about 13 kilometers up from the bottom, so it's pretty far away. We've got probably about 2.5 kilometer hike to get up to Lake Alta. It's going to be interesting to see if there's actually any ice or snow left around the lake. Normally there is. It's going to be interesting to see
how fucking cold it is. Because it's actually pretty chilly up here. But we're just gonna smash the walk and we'll catch you up there.
Welcome to Lake Alta, guys. The end.
So here we are, guys. Beautiful Lake Alta. No ice, bit of snow. No ice today. But I can assure you it's still bloody freezing. Alright, so it's time to get down into the old shorts and have a wee swim. But first, quick Wim Hof breathing technique, we'll go through that and we'll have a dip.
Alright guys, so the first thing you want to do is either try and find somewhere to sit or lay down. As you can see, I'm struggling a bit.
Oh, it is uncomfortable, isn't it?
20 minutes later.
Alright guys, so once you've got somewhere comfy, if you're sat up like me, you want to sit with your legs crossed and your back up straight. Now when it comes to doing the breathing, it's a combination of deep breaths followed by a breath hold. So how to do the breathing? Right, so the first thing you're going to do is take a big deep breath through your belly, up into your chest and into your head. Then you're going to let it go. Big deep breath through the belly, up into the chest, in the head, and let it go. Through the belly, up to the chest, into the head, and let it go. Now, when you let the breath go, you're not going to breathe all the way out. You're only going to breathe about half the way. So you're going to breathe all the way in and then half the way out. Now, once you've got comfortable with that, to do the actual breathing technique itself, you're going to do between 30 to 40 of these breaths in one go. Now, there is a possibility that you might feel a bit of tingling in your hands or your feet or even in your face. Don't worry about it, that's normal. And once you've got to the end of the 30 or 40 breaths, you're going to take a big breath in on your last breath, and then you're going to let everything out. Now, once you've done that, you're going to hold from there. Don't breathe in just yet, you're going to hold your breath from that breath out. Now, you'll be very surprised, but you're very likely going to be able to hold your breath here longer than you've ever held it before, due to the fact that your body is extremely oxygenated. Now, once you've done that and you feel the urge to breathe, you're going to breathe all the way in and you're going to hold that for 30 seconds. And this is where you're likely to get quite a euphoric feeling. Once you've finished that and you held it for the 30 seconds, you're going to repeat that process 2 more times.
So that's how you do the breathing technique. I absolutely love it. One of the biggest benefits I find is just the mental clarity, the stillness. I don't know if you've ever, done meditation or been into meditation, but for me it's a heightened form of that. You can literally shut your eyes and your mind is just empty. It's a really surreal and invigorating feeling. I find it really beneficial if there's anything I want to sort of set any intentions, or there's anything in particular that I want to visualize or think about or sort of try and make sense of, that I find it a fantastic way to really sort of put things into order for me. And your body just feels fantastic afterwards. You feel completely at peace and you just feel aligned. You feel like, I don't know, it's quite sort of deep, but you just feel more part of this place that we live and connected to everything that's here in nature and yourself, and all the colours just seem so much more vibrant and beautiful. It's just a fantastic spiritual practice that if you can get yourself into the habit of doing it, it's just fantastic for removing anxiety, slowing down the mind, and just feeling a lot better about yourself and a lot more awake. And I think a lot of us in this day and age with, you know, our attention, there's so much information everywhere and our lives are so busy and there's so much going on, that being able to really slow down your mind and calm it down and put things into perspective and, you know, think rationally is something that can really help set up the day. And that's what I found. I don't do it every day. I'm not going to stand here and pretend that, you know, I get it done every day, because I absolutely don't, but it's something I like to try and do at least once or twice a week. So now the fun part, getting in the 1 degree water. It's a little bit tougher than the breathing, but again, it has incredible benefits. So let's watch us suffer. Right, so whenever you do the cold exposure, just a quick side note, if you're going to do this kind of cold exposure where it's this cold, definitely make sure you've got a buddy with you, just in case, because 1 degree temperature water can very, very quickly put your body under a lot of stress. So you have to make sure that you don't push it too far and that you've got a buddy with you. So when it comes to the cold exposure, it's really up to you how you want to do it. When you first start doing it, you can obviously have cold showers and start warm and go to cold and do 20 to 30 seconds and go up to 40 and then go to full cold and 1 minute and etc. So it's really up to you. It doesn't really matter how sort of tough you want to make it at the beginning, but generally I just go in this kind of cold exposure until I begin to feel my body start to get a bit numb, and then yeah, I get out. So let's have a go, see how we get on. You ready, Dan?
10 seconds. 20 seconds.
So a really good tip is to calm down your breathing and try to keep your mind still.
Yep.
Focus on staying calm and breathing nice and deep. So, I'm not going to lie and say that it's easy, and I'm still... Sorry, he's just getting undressed over there. Mate, there's kids over there! But wow, like at the time, getting in the water is really, really tough. Because it's absolutely freezing. But where the health benefits comes from with the cold exposure is because you put yourself into a very stressful situation and your body feels the severity of that temperature change, it thinks, shit, we need to survive. So it starts to instantly regulate your temperature. It brings all of your blood from your extremities to your vital organs, and it fires up your fight or flight. Your adrenaline starts pumping, it fires your immune system, and it's just absolutely fantastic for circulation. I mean, maybe going in for a minute, we just got out there and my skin feels so tight and fresh, and you just feel alive, completely alive. So I highly recommend the Wim Hof Method. In terms of the breathing exercises, it's down to you how many rounds you want to do or how far you want to take it. It's always nice to do it with somebody else as well. And yeah, if you want any more information, like I said earlier, I'll put some links in the description down below. And also I'm going to link some videos to the Wim Hof Method and a few more sort of scientific evidence-based videos explaining a bit more detail about it itself. So I hope you found enjoyment and value in the video today, guys. If you've got any questions about the method or whatever at all, make sure you drop us a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in.